Welcome to Trading Lounge and the European indices for the 25th of May, starting with the DAX on the daily chart here. We're looking at the market moving up to the 11,500 area through here, which is the medium level. Needs to cover a gap over here as well. So we definitely see a reaction at this here because this is the next supply zone over here as well. And also the 61.8% from that high to this low here is sitting there. So there's quite a few good reasons that the 11,500 will play out there. And that's also the same for the S&P 500 touching in on 3,000, which is a major trading level. So there is a possibility that this wave 2 here that we're looking at here can be sitting over here as a wave 2, but we don't need to bring that in just yet for this. But let's just go step by step and be rather conservative here, because we know we're not moving into a third of a third of a third or anything like that. So we just need to be conservative. We're looking for 5 waves from wave 4 to wave 5 there. So let's move into the 4-hour chart and check that out here. So wave 3 here, an A and a B and a C for wave 4, and we're looking at 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 moving up here. So we're looking for a move that will give us a new high above these levels here. Will it make the 11,500? Don't know. Didn't make it over here. Could do. There'll be pressure here as well, of course, but we'll see. Our job is to count 5 waves up in this little section here. With that in mind, let's target in here a little bit further here. So last time we spoke, we were looking that we could go short, but we need the first low below the level. So the first low came down through here and then went back up and retested. So if that retested failed and it moved down, then it would have triggered this low here in that case, but it hasn't done that. So we can look to the upside here now for this. So I'm just going to clear this up, do a bit of housework on the hop here. Certainly moving up through the 11,000, we've got 1, 2 and 3, which is group 1, and then we've got the medium level here. So each one of these will be a task within itself to get support. So we can see that the market's getting support on 1 here, and we looked at getting half a position here. We can build in further through here. It's going to be tough at the top here. Wave 1 was rather short. The extension was in wave 3. So that means that this normally, if the extension's in wave 3, then wave 1 and wave 5 will be the same length. But in this case, because of wave 3 was really strong and wave 4 has pulled back here, if we looked at the length of wave 1 here, it's not going to get us above here. So we start looking at other ratios like the 61.8% distance between of wave 3. We could extend that up to there. We could also extend this top here to this point here and give us 161 up here. So all of those things will be viable at that particular point. But in regards to the trading level, in terms of adding, we add on support here, we can add on support here, and if we get support on top of 3 here, then we'll move up to the 5. Getting support on here will be a bit more of a journey because we've got that old high over here that never reached the 11,500. So it'll be something like this here, and can move back into this before moving up higher here. So yeah, so that's that. We'll leave that at that. And we'll also look at the FTSE now as well. So FTSE's in the same boat as well. So we'll look at wave 3, wave 5 and 3 here, ABC for wave 4, and we're still way off the high here for this, but we do have a corrective pattern here. In this case here, we could look at wave 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here, and then moving up for wave 5 coming in, just giving us a top break-even top here for this. I'll just check the some of the other markets in that case. So that's the DAX. I'll just check the let's check the futures here for a second. Trading a bit higher here in regards to that high here. I mean, so we've got this as an A and a B and a C here for the futures. I'll just have a look at the FTSE 250. Yeah, it's the same here as well. So we still need to push up above these highs here. So it's quite possible that we have 1 and 2 here, and 3 and 4 and 5 extending a little bit higher for all of that. So it's possible, I'm not saying for sure at this stage, it's possible to have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 moving up here, but that's extending it a little bit too far because of the S&P 500 moving into the 3,000 area. So we'll just look to go to that particular high here at this stage, and we'll just see there's a lot of other markets around the world doing the same thing. Well, Australia, which is important. Let's just see how this goes. So all we can say at this stage is we're looking for a move up above this high here, and likely to touch on this high, but how far it goes past that, I don't know. We'll just need to wait and see. Alrighty, I'm going to leave it at that. It's pretty quick and sort of simple, but we should see a good few days of pushing higher now. And of course, if we're wrong, then you'll need to be short below this level here. Okay, so we'll put that in there at the moment for whatever reasons. Otherwise, we can look to be, and that can also be the stop for the long trade on this side here as well. Alrighty, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.